Howdy, this is Pastor Tiffany coming to you with our daily check-in. It is Monday, April 6, 2020. It's an overcast day outside, the wind is blowing, but probably shouldn't say anything because Saturday I said the same thing and then the sun came out as soon as I was done. Well, maybe I should say something then. Maybe the sun will come out for us. All right, looking at our trivia. Who was governor of Syria when Christ was born? Who was governor of Syria when Christ was born? That was the one for Saturday. Big shout out to Eva and Diana. Diana got it. Didn't quite know how to pronounce it or spell it, but she got it. And then Gretchen, yoo-hoo! Wait, look out for your mom and look it up and get it just right for her. Okay, the new one. Oh, that is found in Luke chapter 2, verse 2, and the answer is Quirinius. The new one. How much did Joseph's brothers get when they sold him? How much did Joseph's brothers get when they sold him? If you think you know, let me know. All right. A few announcements. I would love to invite you all to join us in an Easter parade on Sunday. We will meet in the Morningstar parking lot at 11. Decorate your cars if you have stuff to decorate them with. Say Happy Easter, whatever you want to say on it. And we're just going to drive through town and honk our horns and let everybody know that we are celebrating Easter. And we're excited about it because it is life-changing and life-altering, and it is the day that we celebrate in the Christian life. So I invite you to do that. Have you been egged by any chance? I'm hoping most of you have been egged by now. If you have not been egged, please let me know, because everybody should have been egged. So if you have not been egged, let me know, and I'll figure out where that egg is down in your line, and we'll take care of it. If you have been egged, but you have no way to get it to the next person, or you don't have anything to put in it, let me know that as well. We can handle that as well. All right. If you have any tithes or offerings that you would like to mail into the church, please feel free to do so. I will put them in the blue envelope or the blue bag, and Diana will take it and make some deposits. If you have any prayer requests, please get a hold of me and let me know what they are. If you'd like it to go out to everybody, let me know. If you just want to go to our prayer team, that's fine too. If you just want it for me, that's fine. Just let us know. Would love to hear from you. All righty, speaking of being egged, let's go see if we can find our egg for today. We are hunting inside today. Do you see an egg anywhere? Lots of bright colored things in here. Is there an egg though? Anybody spot one yet? Oh, there it is. I see it. It is a light yellow one today. Woo! Look, we found a light yellow egg for today. I wonder what's in our egg. Shall we look and see? Oh, it's a crown of thorns. What does a crown of thorns stand for? In the Easter story, as we are marching towards Easter with our resurrection eggs, it stands for the crown of thorns that were put on Jesus' head. It comes from Matthew chapter 27, verses 27 through 31. And that reads, Then the soldiers of the governor took Jesus into the governor's headquarters, and they gathered the whole cohort around him. They stripped him and put a scarlet robe on him, and after twisting some thorns into a crown, they put it on his head. They put a reed in his right hand and knelt before him and mocked him, saying, Hail, King of Jews! They spat on him and took the reed and struck him on the head. After mocking him, they stripped him of the robe and put his own clothes on him. Then they led him away to crucify him. Okay. The soldiers did that, and what we read in this passage, and the reason why I read the whole passage, is that we get to see that they were actually mocking him. that the crown that they put on his head, well, the best way I can put it is, basically the soldiers were bullies. They were the bullies in school that when they find a weakness somewhere, they extort it, and that's what is happening here. Jesus said he was the King of Kings. Well, if he's the King of Kings, he could get himself out of this. You can't get yourself out of this? Who are you now? You think you're so hot, buddy? That's basically what they're saying. Who do you really think you are? Let us show you who you are. And so they put a mock crown on his head with thorns that stuck into his head. And then they knelt before him, sarcastically saying, "Hail the King of Jews." But they were actually in that moment being bullies. And we need to remember that we are not, if we are to follow Christ, we are not to be the bullies. For Jesus, we see in this passage, responded with love. Not with hatred, not coming back at them, with love. And that is how we are to respond to the bullies in our lives. And we are not to be the bullies. We are not to be the ones that push the thorns in other people's heads. Alrighty. So, instead of a favorite verse during this Holy Week, with it being Holy Monday, I thought I would share with you that after Jesus comes down from the Mount of Olives and he comes into Jerusalem, there's a lot that happens between then and the Passover meal. So often we tend to jump from Sunday to Thursday, but there's an awful lot of teaching that happens here. It is after he comes into Jerusalem, coming down from the Mount of Olives, that he cleanses the temple and overthrows the table. It is after he comes into Jerusalem and he curses the fig tree. They question his authority and who is he that he can be doing that. And he gave us several parables. So I want you to be aware of that. Tomorrow I'm going to look into a couple of these parables. I'm going to look into the question about paying taxes. There's questions about the resurrection. And in this time between Sunday and Thursday, we find the greatest commandment. Continue on tomorrow with the story of what happens in between Sunday and Thursday. All right, take care. Hope to see you soon.